my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Marco Asensio. Eden Hazard. And it's with Marco van Basten. And a timely intervention. Van Basten. Here is Marco Asensio. And now their turn to have the ball. Well, couldn't keep it. A bit sloppy in possession. Lewandowski. Ricci. Ferdinand. Yassine Adli. Van Basten has it. Good intervention from Stam. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Yassine Adli. Marco Asensio. And Marco Asensio on the move. Marco Asensio comprehensively outfoxed by his opponent. Rivaldo. And Basten. It is to be a throw-in. El Shaarawy. And snuffing out the danger. Zinedine Zidane. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Van Basten. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. El Shaarawy. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Lewandowski. El Shaarawy has it. Pivotal moment defensively. Oh, that's a goal! And the wrong end! Well, it's every defender's nightmare. An own goal here. And back underway. 1-0 it is. Van Basten. This could square the game. Credit for the challenge, but they cannot drop their guard. It's a corner. So making the substitution now. Managed to get it out of there. Now options are plenty, and the keeper not really taxed by that long-range shot. Yaya Toure. Grimaldo with it. El Shaarawy. This attack looks highly promising. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Nicely cut out. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. And they will make the change now. Eden Hazard. Van Basten. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close.
Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their teams back into this. But can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equaliser?
Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Marco Asensio. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Is this the moment? Can they put it away? That's a very fine piece of tackling. Easy meat for the goalkeeper. Mickey van de Ven. Grimaldo with it. Yaya Toure. El Shaarawy. This is Robert Lewandowski. Now with Toure. And he clears the danger. James. Yaya Toure. Could be. And up for grabs off the keeper. In it goes! And the second time of asking. And the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? It's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Determined defending. Lewandowski. Now El Shaarawy. Lewandowski now. And here's Lewandowski. Good numerical situation. Perrin. Really good challenge. Lewandowski. And a simple clearance, a good one. High pressing and good high pressing. Ericsson. Gaëtan Perrin. Mohamed Noor. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. The first half here comes to an end. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Just the challenge that was required. Oh, great piece of individual skill. Lewandowski. This is Robert Lewandowski. Very quick thinking there. Oh, he's through here. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. El Shaarawy. Pereira. Really showing off his wide range of passing skills. Well, he really tried to connect with it, but a long way off target. Lewandowski. Sandro. And on to Futre. Into the final 20 minutes. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. And the substitution will occur now. Ericsson. Gaetan Pega. Well, he's certainly not alone. Nicely timed tackle.
Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this. But can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equaliser?
Oh, he's lost possession. Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. He's in here. Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside. Substitution for Real Madrid. Ericsson. Anderson. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
El Shaarawy. Lewandowski. Now El Shaarawy. Lewandowski. Now with Toure. El Shaarawy. Can they take the lead here? Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Asensio. And the keeper taking charge of the situation. Marco Asensio. Could be. Must take the lead here. What a save. Well, no danger now. Perrin. And he's through here. Can he find the net? He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. City have the ball again. It's a promising City move. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Gaëtan Perrin. Luc de Jong. James. Yaya Toure. Now El Shaarawy. And they have possession again. Luc de Jong. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. And I think, unfortunately for him, the less said about that attempt, the better.
Well, he had a lot of options there, but he's chosen the wrong one. That was a poor effort.
The first half here comes to an end. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Useful looking position, you've got to say. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Luc de Jong. Gaëtan Perrin. And he's broken free. Surely now. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Laborde. Luc de Jong. Showing a real will to win the ball. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, fantastic save. And Manchester City will go to their bench. Stam. Van de Ven. Yaya Toure. Lewandowski. El Shaarawy. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. This could square the game. Surely. And a goal to square the game. Into the freezer.
Look at this again. No real power, but great understanding of the situation. That's an excellent goal.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. So back underway following the equaliser. Laborde. Perrin. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Marco Asensio. Effective challenge.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, and it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
5 minutes of the 90 still to go, and the teams cannot be separated. Well, here they are. And there is the referee's whistle for full time. Even Steven here. They can't be separated. We were treated to goals. And Stuart, interested to get your verdict.
Well, Derek, what a good game it was. Plenty of chances, some good attacking play, and a couple of outstanding individual performances. I really enjoyed that.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Marco Asensio. Lewandowski. Kane. On to Hazard. Hazard. Will he? And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Will it be? Ball is loose. And he struck the post. And stopping the danger. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Firmino. Oh, surely. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on the victory course.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. El Shaarawy. Lewandowski. Now in a more than decent position. Asensio. Hazard. Marco Asensio. Roberto Firmino. And he's broken free. Is it going to be? And it's turning for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Eden Hazard. Kane. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Well, he decided to take it on. How close it was.
Well, I thought that was coming into the box. It takes a lot of confidence to try that. Not rewarded on this occasion, though.
And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. El Shaarawy. Lewandowski. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Mats Sels. James. Lewandowski now. El Shaarawy. We saw the situation developing. And into the last 30 minutes now. Wasteful again in possession. Yaya Toure. Teammates available. Firmino, opportunity here. Can he finish? In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into the right area, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Here it is now, a substitution. And he read it superbly. Oh, what an opportunity. Surely, a goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here it is again. What a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
Van de Ven. Grimaldo. El Shaarawy has it. This is Robert Lewandowski. Looking away patiently, looking for an opening. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Well, nearly there, this game almost over. And looking at the fans, Stuart, they appear to me to be more than a bit gutted.
Well, they just never got going. People will point fingers towards the centre-backs and keeper, and to be fair, they've been poor, no doubt about that. But they haven't had much protection. There's been so much space for their opponents to operate in, and they've had a field day. The final whistle can't come soon enough.
Mikel Merino. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Oh dear, Derek, that was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Marco Asensio. Jude Bellingham. Cavani. That's Sess. Lewandowski. Here is Marco Asensio. Javi Galan. Promising move from Barcelona. And danger averted by Stam. Cavani. Can he put them in front? Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. El Shaarawy. Difficult to stop him. It might be there for El Shaarawy. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Young. And just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw-in. Grimaldo. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. And it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. That is that for the first half here. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Lewandowski. Here is Marco Asensio. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Substitution time it is here. Not a disappointing throw-in there. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. He has teammates around him. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Well, the execution there rather went awry.
Well, Derek, the less said about that, the better, I think.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Mikel Merino. Marco Asensio. 20 minutes remaining. James. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Well, nothing comes of it. Well, nothing comes of it. Referee indicates goal kick. And time for the change now. Abi Galan. El Shaarawy.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium. But can Barca find that moment of magic to win the game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? Now, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Borja. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. And that is that. The full-time whistle here, and nothing to separate the two sides at all over.